Alrighty, first of all, it is currently 12:07 a.m. on Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. You will see pictures and of showing you the pattern of conduct while the people of the state utilizing U.S. foods as a means of relevant positioning. And yes, this is using a vehicle who you will document the people of the state regarding the logo on that vehicle while the demonic methods of the elements of monitoring are underway. And this is surveillance inside of the U-Haul truck. Group stalking in alignment with my hotel room where the fake sun is also setting. That's how you know that these are demons and they're stalkers. You also know that these are demons and they're stalkers while the entity is maintaining engineer light all over the property, and it's also inside of my hotel room. That's how you're recognizing surveillance. These are demons, these are stalkers. These are also sex offenders who are engaging in conduct on behalf of the state of California, who are engaging in what is the demonic pattern of conduct. And so I want to show you something. Not only is U-Haul going to be prosecuted for this, U-Haul is going to be prosecuted with regard to U-Haul's vehicles, which is an easy way for the people of the state to be documented, utilizing U-Haul's vehicles for criminal surveillance. A sex offense is underway. Domestic terrorism is underway. And U-Haul is also a documented group stalker, so U-Haul is not innocent. This is exactly how you're going to prosecute that entity. That's very resourceful. That's light activity occurring inside of a trunk. Demons are engaging in surveillance. The images you saw earlier, demons are maintaining presence by the dumpster. Understand what you're looking at, your means of surveillance stalking in the path. The entity is also doing so through U.S. foods. The amplified sound of a truck, which is, again, both U-Haul and U.S. foods. The entity engages in demonic behavior, so the absence of any truck, but yet you're hearing amplified sound of, for example, something reminiscent of the sound of a truck. The entity engages in what is harassment and terrorism through demonic means. Nonetheless, you're going to document the trucks that are in the path. You saw impossible light activity on this truck as though the sun that is here 12 hours setting in alignment to my hotel room, and it's ricocheting off of windows. The sun is shooting light horizontally, okay, onto the building of the Holiday Inn and then onto the truck. And what I also showed you is while the entity is amplifying the ongoing sound of trucks, while demons are engaging in surveillance, stalking inside of a truck, which is in perfect alignment with me. You're recognizing what are demons, what is group stalking. This is also the same position of the fake sun that stays all day long, stalking in the path. That's what demons do, all right? They're also group stalking amongst impossible light activity, okay? Is inside of my hotel room. That's not caused by any lights outside, okay? You can see my shadow up here on the inside windowsill, okay? And you can also see it on this window over here. This is very demonic. Those are demons who are stalking. A demon walk with a flashlight, that's a demon-possessed person. And they're group stalking, and that's a sex offender and a psychopath who also knows what I'm stating. I need you to understand that Carlos that works at the Holiday Inn here is of the same exact condition. That's a demon who's just working inside of this building. Okay, that's what the same condition of the demons that are working for the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. This is the same condition of the demons that are group stalking while they are driving ambulances and a part of the San Bernardino County Fire Department. All right, this is absolutely impossible light activity where no street lamp is the explanation for what are double shadows that you see appearing right here on the inside of the windowsill, and at the same time, outside of this window here, two shadows of the windows, and also this one on this side. That's recognizing, first of all, what's demonic. Second of all, it's constructive presence by the state. And I also want to document the entity sounding helicopter activity while I'm documenting who is going to federal prison. The demon operating the U.S. Foods truck, they're going to federal prison. Every employee that works at Holiday Inn is going to federal prison, while the property is a means for the entire population, including the state, that's engaged in repeated criminal summoning and stalking in helicopters. That is the sound of helicopter activity while I'm inside of the room, while impossible light activity is inside of the room, while the demons who are the people of the state are engaging in surveillance in the middle of the night, keeping a woman under surveillance in a hotel room. Also, while genitalia is exposed, when engaged in private personal activity, it's acting with impunity, group stalking while knowing that it's being documented. These are the ticking time bombs. These are the sex offenders that have custody of minor children. This is the same population you see group stalking at Target while the fake sun is over my head and impossible light activities moving all over my body, moving all over the building inside of the Target. That's the same population. Group stalking. You're making a distinction, a difference between one that has tattoos on their face, for example, and another that has a newborn baby and a baby seat in the backseat of their car where they're molesting me with engineered light. A demonic event, an impossible occurrence, a scientific impossibility while under a fake sun that's over my head. This is what the entity is doing. The same exact. This is the state of California. That's the state of California. U-Haul is representing the state of California, where demons are maintaining presence inside of a truck, group stalking me in the middle of the night. The demons are monitoring while the entity is repeatedly sounding ongoing the sound of audible activity of a truck. U.S. Foods is going to be prosecuted for that, and this driver is going to federal prison. Okay, this is what the entity, the employees of the Holiday Inn are going to federal prison. I'm not going to walk out and go get the license plate of these demons who are pacing around in the dark parking lot. Motel 6 is being prosecuted. 76, the 7-Eleven right here on my opposite side right here, they're engaged in surveillance. They're all engaged in federal stalking together. The entire entity is going to be prosecuted, while demons, those that are both homeless, of the same condition of those that are living in some hotel room, that are group stalking right now, working at this hotel, that are group stalking by driving on the 15 freeway, that are group stalking by planes and helicopters, are all monitoring together. All of them. Okay, so I just want to break this down. This is called relevant positioning. In perfect alignment with me in the U-Haul truck, in perfect alignment by maintaining presence at the dumpster. These are demons that are engaged in surveillance. This is how the state that's group stalking American citizens does it to the people. And that's the prosecution of the state of California. Secondly, they're stalking in the path with the method of light activity. So that flashlight, light activity inside of the truck, these are demons who are engaging in methods of light activity. And they're all psychopaths, demons who are sex offenders stalking inside of a private space of sexual violence. Corporate invasion of privacy, even at that of a woman, but even if it was a male, this is a corporate invasion of privacy by an entity, a government that's engaging in a sex offense. The entity is doing so while engaged in federal stalking, aware of the fact that they're being documented. Stalking through the automobile means of helicopter activity, because the demons are hostile, because I'm prosecuting the entity as I'm capturing images and putting it on the internet. This U.S. Foods driver, the license plate is captured on podcast. He or she is going to federal prison. All right, so the entity is engaged in ongoing audible activity, which is amplified, which is demonic. This impossible light activity on side of the walls, which is not caused by any sort of street lamps outside, which is also, again, the pattern of conduct during the day, the fake sun that's over in alignment to me at this property for 12 plus hours. And also the engineered light, which is not the product of sunlight, all right, is also appearing inside of my hotel room in the same manner, dragging on the floor, appearing into the depths, creating my shadow back here on the wall. You can see him, right? This is P.O.C. You see that? Okay, these are all stalkers and these are demons. This is a sex offense, and Holiday Inn is going to be prosecuted for making a buck while keeping an American citizen under surveillance, conspiring to murder and kidnap an American citizen, while the entity is engaging in the terrorizing amplified helicopter activity. The employees of Holiday Inn, they're already going to federal prison. I want to be clear, everybody working at the Motel 6, you have everybody working at the 7-Eleven right. There's no mystery about who is where right now. And you're talking about going to federal prison. Everybody working at the 76 gas station, including those that are on surveillance cameras as patrons who are group stalking. They're not filling up on gas. They're group stalking. Okay, the entity is engaged in a pattern of conduct with real-time knowledge. So I want to document this. This is the prosecution for a sex offense while they're engaging in what is surveillance of an American citizen in a private space, acting with impunity as the entity. This is the state of California that's engaging in this criminal conduct. And you're clearly also witnessing demonic activity. Very, very demonic. It's currently, again, September 4th, 2024. It's 12:15 a.m. This is the same address where the entity is keeping a fake sun during the day. So the engineered light that you see walking now, this demon is now using the cell phone as a method of light activity. This is demonic. What you will always see the demon possessed doing is stalking amongst the impossible light activity, entering in with the vehicle, same conduct, stalking with the method of light activity. These are demons. This is P.O.C. This is what the entire population of the state of California is engaging in, doing so with flashing of light. That's hostile aggression. That's a threat. That's what demons do, like dogs that are foaming at the mouth and barking or willing to attack. What the entity does with amplified audible activity while you are documenting. And that's how you know that it's demonic. The entity is always stalking with the method of light activity in the engineered environment. And that's what the timing also is, how you're aware of what is real-time reaction by the demon possessed who are group stalking to their own demise. The 76 gas station, they're all in relevant position. They're all being prosecuted at the same time while I'm showing what is concentrated activity creation and alignment to my hotel room. And while I'm documenting this is the prosecution of the entire state of California, including the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department, including the San Bernardino County Fire Department, all of the fire stations in Hesperia, for example. The entity is doing as one what all of the entity will be prosecuted for. And what you are also mindful of is you're witnessing what is the basis for removing all the demons that are at the heads of these corrupt departments, where the population's engaging in an identical pattern of conduct. That's speaking to the full engagement of the state. All right, and this is demonic in every regard. The flashing of light, Doing so while the demon crosses path with the flashlight, crosses path within the cell phone, crosses path while the impossible light is in my room. This is where the fake sun is rising and setting. This is where the entity is keeping engineer light inside of my hotel room, and with real-time knowledge. As I document, the demons are responding. That's a show of hostility in the same way those demons are pacing while they're driving in opposite directions. In the same way that the demons are witnessing my reciting their demonic behaviors, which you're going to prosecute for. Holiday Inn's going to be prosecuted for all of this. All of it. Holiday Inn's a criminal facilitator for the conspiracy to murder and kidnap someone, and they're checking hotels out to these demons. They're the same entity. They're pacing right now, walking in opposite directions. That's what they're doing in traffic, coming with the hazard lights, crossing path with the flashlight on, crossing path with the cell phone, methods of light activity, creeping beyond the building with over here at the Motel 6, another demon with light activity. These are the mentally ill that are not being openly addressed or diagnosed. Okay, this is what fills corrupt police departments. This is what fills corrupt sheriff's departments. This is what fills hospitals, demon stalking in ambulances, and it's the people of the state that are filling this hotel room. I've documented the license plates of the people of the state, and the entity is engaging in what is the pattern of conduct which the employees at Holiday Inn are going to federal prison for. Okay, because the likes of this mental illness is surrounding inside of this hotel. Okay, well, I'm giving you an iteration of the P.O.C. right now, while that which is absolutely impossible and inexplicable is the ongoing explanation regarding what is the demonic, the satanic system of surveillance that's underway. All right, it is currently, again, 12:18 a.m. This is P.O.C.